Imagine getting a bug spray that kills insects and going to a grocery shop and spraying it all over the vegetables and the fruits. This TikToker is doing exactly that, and he's facing 16 years, most likely in jail. We're about to watch
This TikToker is now facing a maximum of 16 and a half years in prison for his reckless behavior for social media attention. I mean, the dude has been in court 3 times in the last few weeks, and while he's not in prison yet, it seems like he might be soon. As it really hasn't been long since I uploaded my last video on Wolfie covering, you know, when he bug sprayed the produce section at a Walmart in Mesa, Arizona. What a true brilliant stunt to not only do, but also film and upload for the whole world to see. But as you would expect, not long after he posted all this to his Instagram and TikTok, he was arrested by Mesa police because who would have thought poisoning the produce section in Walmart, filming it, and uploading it to the internet would get you arrested? I guess he didn't. This is like the most obvious thing to never do for 99.9999999% of society, but I guess there's always that one guy. But things have been moving so fast that at this point, the man has already been called to court 3 times for 3 different reasons, as he keeps getting into more trouble. So the charges are just stacking from his past behavior because the dude essentially opened the Pandora's box.
Yeah, and I hope it stacks. The Pandora's box is now open, because what if the poison, that last video that you done, somebody bought that for their child and they ate it, and you know it was 90-90. What then? Over a silly video? For what? For views, clicks and likes? Phantom numbers on the screen? Vanity metrics? Bro, this world is getting out of control.
With that video, as now they might decide to penalize him for all the other felonies and misdemeanors that he's filmed himself committing for attention on TikTok that we've also covered here on this channel. What's ironic is the first video I posted on this guy, probably like 6 months ago, I opened that video saying, in quote, this TikToker is about to be thrown in prison for his content.
This TikTok prankster is about to get thrown in prison for his recent content.
And well, 6 months later, that might be the case soon. One of the new updates is some new charges, and one of them would be for 3rd-degree burglary at Bosa Donuts. So here we have Charles Smith, aka Wolfie Colletti. He had to spend Christmas in jail after the judge working on his case increased his bond by $10,000 for separate crimes. To that, Wolfie said in his interview with police that he performs these pranks, and he actually refers them as pranks, which is absolutely insane, and which is why I always refer to them as pranks with the quotation marks, because I would never refer to them as pranks, but clearly some people sadly do. But he said in an interview with the police that he does these pranks with people as to troll for social media. The dude is 27 years old, and he films himself harassing people in public, and he essentially goes, "We do a little trolling." Okay, buddy, have fun in jail. But what makes things worse for him is he says the increase in bond, that wouldn't be a problem because he earns between $6,000 and $10,000 a month with his content on TikTok. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that's an insane amount of money for the content that he's doing. But if he's not lying, I mean, he really just started making a living off of being a burden to society. So I guess you just become a crash out content creator who just disturbs people for a living and makes money off of either people donating to him or the ad revenue he gets on his videos. So I guess he just kind of joins Johnny Somali and the other bums of his niche. But back to his new burglary charges, despite the increased bond supposedly not being a problem for him, during one of his last visits to court, Colletti asked the judge if he could leave the jail to feed his dog, and he promised to return as soon as he made sure that he was fine and well. Well, that doesn't sound like a request from someone who claims the bail was like nothing. Why don't you just bail out, bud?
Do you have any questions for me?
I do. I have a pet at the house, and we live alone, and she hasn't been able to eat in like 6 days. I was wondering if I have any assets of going home and...
Shush. Be quiet. Isn't this the same guy who's spraying bug spray all over people's food? Does he not realize some people feed the food, the very same he's spraying, to their pets? And then that could cause harm to their pets as well? Now you care about your dog all of a sudden? Nonsense, man. He's lucky I'm not the judge. I would have sent him to jail there and then.
Promising to return to court, the next court date.
So you already have a bond in the other case, and so I can't control that bond.
Yeah, don't film yourself poisoning the produce section at Walmart if you have dependents, that is horrifying. There's actually beings out there that are living and rely on him to live. But of course, that request was denied. And it's just depressing because like if it was so important to him and if he really cared that much about the dog, he should have thought twice before doing all of this and recording all of this and posting it on the internet. Hopefully, someone close to him saw that and went and saved the dog. But even though the court paperwork is sealed and we do not have access to the full content, there is actually one extra positive thing to the story because the judge has already determined that even if Charles Smith or Wolfie manages to post bail and get out without further ado, he's still going to be prohibited from posting to social media. So that means for as long as this trial goes on, even if he gets out of jail, he can't post content. And then to make things even worse for this guy, you know, he was just bragging about his $6,000 to $10,000 a month income. Well, that's been deleted. His TikTok account is now banned. His income was just Thanos snapped as soon as he could brag about it. And then if you look
Zapped. This is probably the only like green check that I've given on TikTok deleting accounts because they just delete accounts left, right, and center for no reason. But this account deleted, well deserved.
Look at his other accounts like his Instagram and backup TikTok, all the posts there, it's just a bunch of people roasting him for his behavior, which is extremely deserved because like the dude walks around and harasses innocent
Poisoning
random people that are just minding their own business. That
People can get cancer from what he's done, you know that? Like spraying that could 5 years down the line cause some cancerous disease and you're like, I don't even know what's wrong. You can't even pinpoint what happened, not knowing it was a flipping bell pepper that you bought from the group. It was a bell pepper that you bought that was sprayed by this waste man, by this idiot, and now you're living with the consequences, life-threatening disease because of the bell peppers, because it was poisoned by this rat. This guy, man.
that's his whole shtick.
Do you need help?
I'm good, thank you. I'm not so much.
Why are you just like dragging out on the ground?
Because I couldn't afford a cart. They said I need to give them something valuable, but I don't have anything valuable, so.
You're not that smart, are you?
I'm trying my best, bro.
Okay, just all right. How far you gotta go?
All the way down there, but I'll be fine.
All right, yeah, gotcha. Hey, be real. That girl that's dragging that box down there, you think she's uneducated?
I have no idea about that. She's a strong, independent woman.
Okay, word. That girl's slow as fuck.
At least she didn't film herself committing a bunch of crimes. So the top comment is, look at you sitting in jail. I'm sure that uneducated girl is now getting the last laugh at your slow ass.
Can't attend you here now as I'd like me, but just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
What the heck? So this is the kind of videos that he made? Oh my days.
I love how nonchalant they actually were to his antics there. At least that was infinitely better than him dumping a bunch of ice into it like he did previously.
Oh, he done that. Goodness me. This guy's asking to be arrested. He wants to live in jail and drop the soap.
Let's talk closer to that girl. Hey!
Oh my days.
But before his TikTok was deleted, we did see him make videos with this other guy who we've also covered on this channel a few times before. And this guy was also facing prison time for his TikTok content. I think if I remember correctly, he was facing actually 3 years. And this was for his abomination of what he calls TikTok content, like videos like this.
Think you might be spare change by any chance?
You want something for the I could get you a $5 gift.
If you could, it'd be a blessing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. What's your name?
My name is Fun.
Fanya, I'm Trey. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much for giving me that food. I want to give you this rock. Now, if you didn't give me any money to get food, I would have with that rock. But I want to say Life's about choices. And you made a valuable choice and the correct choice. You decided to spare money for that meal, and I decided. What are you talking about, bro? So super sweet. Serious? Bro, get your down. You guys are really sweet, you know? I appreciate that. How dare you, bro? Thank you.
Yeah, seeing that video again did not make me like him more. I mean, these two TikTokers essentially going bar for the worst social media creator of the year. I guess we could say they're having a bit of a sociopath off, but he was let off with very little time. So maybe Wolfie or Charles Smith saw this as a green light to continue making his content. But that case was actually in California. And now Wolfie is facing the judge in Arizona. So Arizona might handle this very differently, but
let's see what the comment section have to say about this, okay? By the way, this is the channel Atozi, first time coming across it. But this is I can't believe I just watched this video. Content like this actually exists. Humans like this actually exist. Props to that guy for standing up for his wife. They need to make an example out of him. I agree. They want the judge of his case to tell him he's free to go, only to then say pranked ya. Yeah, I'm telling you. 15 years in jail. Bam. Top comment. Okay. Who else is happy that this dude is getting held accountable for his actions? I'm telling you, this is what we need more of in the society, accountability. I'm telling you right now. That display picture though, crazy. I hope Walmart sues him as well. 100%, man. That is so dangerous. Honestly speaking. He's sociopath and criminal. He belongs in jail. Yeah, the comment section, they're all in alignment. We're all in this together, basically. He is self-selecting out of society. He belongs in prison. What a psycho. None of his content was funny at all. None of that was good. He can prank his fellow inmates. I don't think that's gonna go down very well. They will love his humor. I'm telling you. They will love it, man. That girl's creep meter went off, and that is why she said no to any help from him. He looks like a creep. 100%. The girl who was dragging the box, that's what they're referring to, I'm assuming. But wow. Guys, awesome video. Go check out the channel. As I said, that's where the video is from. Let me know which video to check out next. Like, subscribe, and link in the description is there if you need my help. And trust me, you can go from here to the next level, but it's up to you. It's not by force. Do what you will.